I got no more Cadillac in my way. I got lots of room in my shop to work now, so it's nice. I'm just back on the deck, working on the main back piece now. Just got it marked out. And I had a 1/8 steel this time, actually. The last decks have been doing it out of 3/16 in the rear, but it's a little overkill. It really doesn't need to be that thick. It's super strong and it doesn't bend or anything like that, so we can step it down a bit and make the cost of the decks cheaper, and it's a little easier to work with too. So I got that all marked out, and I just have to cut that all out, and then I gotta like score these and bend them and stuff. So once I cut this main piece out here, I just come in and just hit it with a zip cut. I don't cut all the way through. You can see, I don't know, it's hard to see. Well, I'm pretty far on that one, but you don't need to go that far. You just go through it enough so you can just grab it by hand and pick it up, and then as long as you got the bend, it only needs to be rough. And then once you come down here, you can just set it up and then get the bend exactly perfect to match up with the corner. And then from there you can just do the rest of it. But this first main piece here has to be exact, otherwise everything else doesn't fit. Well, I got that piece up there now. Pretty good. Just start right here in the middle, and I put a tack, and then I just make sure it's in the right spot and level and square and everything like that, and I just work my way out on each side from there. And then once I get to the corner here, then I just grab my piece here and I just bend it right to here and tack it here, and then I get a nice straight line across here from the corner over to here, and then it's the same all the way to the other side. And then now I can get my middle piece here and then start building my sides. Well, there's my two last pieces. Just go under here, from like here to here and then down there. So slam those on real quick and then we'll be done. And I'll start welding it. Well, I just like tipped it up like this because it makes it much easier to weld. So I can just sit here with my chair and take my time, weld all this out. It's not very fun, but this is probably the most time-consuming part of the whole thing, is just welding it all. Tacking it together takes no time at all. And you gotta go like little stitches here and there and just go all over, because if I was to just like weld this right here in one go, it would like all warp and twist, and the whole thing it'd be fucked. You'd have to cut it off and start from scratch. So it's a pretty tedious process, but maybe if I got like a wire feed welder, I could weld it with less heat or something. I don't know. It's getting done either way. Well, I forgot I was making like a video about this thing, so I just like didn't record anything, I just built it. Just completely forgot. I've done so many of these things now, I just gotta turn my brain off and do it. So there it is. It's a little different, and it's out of thinner steel and stuff like that, and I had a little bit of warpage that I had to work with, but that's okay. Turned out okay. And next I'm gonna work on this here. I'm gonna mark this out and cut it out, and then cut out some of this steel here. Like just a big 6-inch strip going down. I think it's like 24 inches long or something like that, and then I bend it in half with my engine hoist. Get it all tacked in there. So that's probably what I'll work on now. But yeah, it's coming together, I guess. I got a little more done to this thing. I kind of forgot to record anything. I'm just kind of working on it here and there a little bit, so I'm not really going too many hours into it at a time, so I kind of forget to pull the camera out and record what I'm doing. But yeah, I'm just I got those fenders built up on there and shaped up a little bit, and I just built a little platform area here, and then I can put my headache rack going up there, and yeah, I don't know. I might build a little support down here for the headache rack to sit on, but it might not be really necessary considering I built the whole side like bracing thing off the headache rack anyways, so I'll see if it's flimsy at all when I get these pieces up there, and then I'll decide then. Well, I got my trailer loaded up again. I want to pick up something new. Well, kind of something new. I'll wait till I get there before I show you what I got. It's pretty funny actually. Well, I got my 240 back there. The guy I made the trade for the Cadillac, he ended up buying some brand new car or something, so he offered it to me to buy it back, so it was too good a deal to turn it down, so I went and picked it up. So now I have 240 again, so who knows what we'll do with it this time. Maybe I'll keep it, maybe I'll trade it for something else, who knows. Well, I got this thing pretty much done. I just about to do the tail lights on the back, get those all cut in and drilled up, or the holes drilled for the mounting points, and then I can pull them off again to paint it. And I put the new clutch in my 240 last night. Well, my old 240 that I got back. So that's running really good now, and went for a drive this morning. It seems to have way more power now because it must have just been slipping majorly before. But that's okay. It's good to go now. Here's the old clutch. You can see it's like going purple and blue. The guy must have been just ripping on it trying to get it to move. But you can see all the friction materials all split and cracked, and there's like nothing left. Yeah, she's done. But I put a pretty good clutch in there, I think. It said it's supposed to hold 350 horsepower, apparently, so I mean, the car probably only has 100 horsepower, so it shouldn't be an issue. Well, I got these taillights in here. Drill all the holes and got them all ready. Now I'll pull them all back off again, and pretty much done. Now I can just clean up the little things here and there that I missed or that I see that I need to change or fix, and just clean up like the slag and stuff. I didn't even chip it when I was welding it, so I gotta go chip all that stuff and buff it. So it's looking pretty good. Pretty happy with that. I was just took my 240 for a drive. Some guy wants to buy it off me, I guess. I don't know. I don't even want to get rid of these cars. I like these cars that I have, but people always throw offers at me that I just can't turn down. So I think this thing's going to a new home today too, sadly enough. I really like this car. But that's okay. I can always get another one. Well, I think it's time for some primer. So I'm going to mix that up right now, I think. And just go over it once more, make sure there's nothing I missed. And then we'll start slamming some primer on this thing. And this guy over here too. And I'll probably just let it dry overnight, and then I'm going to mix up a huge batch of bed liner and then just spray it all on. I've rolled it on before and brushed it on, but I mean it takes freaking forever, so I might as well just spray it. So hopefully it turns out good. mud liner today. I sprayed it on this time, actually, and it turned out pretty good, I think. It's really consistent all over the whole deck. I've tried to roll it on before, and it's really hard to get it really consistent like that. So I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. It's gonna take a while though. I think it'll take like at least 5 days for this to fully cure before I can like touch it and move it. That's okay, I can sit here. Still gotta do the wood. I never even bought the wood yet, so I'll go pick up some wood probably tomorrow, and then I'll get the wood all cut and then stained, and then should be done. Well, she's done. Just finished it off this morning. I got the wood all screwed down, and I got the fuel filler installed, and that's it. I think it turned out pretty decent. I kind of like this cut on the fender. I think that definitely makes it look a lot better than usually how I used to do it with just this open like this, or I mean uncut. Oh yeah, it's ready for install. Might put it on my truck or somebody else's truck, or who knows. Who knows.